Stampede is returning. SCU is no longer a tag team. We have a new TNT Champion, and Cody Rhodes cut pretty emotional promo that got the whole world mad. All that more is we're reviewing last night's episode of AEW Dynamite. Welcome to a brand new episode of Kimmy Talks Wrestling, and we are starting Dynamite was packed. I mean, we even had the New Japan United States Champion on our show, like we do every week, but he was actually defending the title here against Nagada in a pretty old school type match. Obviously, Moxley got the win, and he also came out to Wild Things, which had a mixed reaction from people, because some people were happy, then some people were like, oh, this doesn't fit. Then people were like, well, this is pointless. I thought it was really well. I mean, Moxley is technically a Wild Thing. He's crazy. But this match was really good, and towards the end, Nagada and Moxley both did the respect thing, and they all bowed and handshake, and we're all about sportsmanship here in AEW. And it was nice to see Nagada on AEW TV, and also just seeing that New Japan United States Championship defended on AEW TV, because we just have a million champions from all these different promotions, and we never see them defended, so... By the way, guys, remember, Kenny's the AAA champ too. When's that title been defended? But moving right along to our next segment that also kind of included Moxley and Kingston, it was the Young Bucks versus SCU with that stipulation that if SCU loses one more tag team match, then they can no longer team ever again. And SCU is no longer SCU. This was a really good match. I don't know how Daniels actually got cut open. I'm assuming he just bladed really incorrectly, like right here. And he was pouring blood. But this match was really good. I also like the part where the mat, Daniels' blood, because, you know, they wear Jordans all the time now. And the blood was just on the Jordans. And Matt was like, haha, major heel, look at us. And of course, he really did that Shawn Michaels reference, which at this moment is actually in the Young Bucks bio, where he looked at, I believe it was Kazarian, and he said, I'm sorry, I love you, and super kicked him. You know, throw back to WrestleMania 24, guys. But obviously, the Young Bucks get the win here. But the one thing that I guess kind of shocked people, and definitely me too, is that they really didn't give SCU their proper send-off, in a sense, because it wasn't like, oh, the SCU's in the ring and they're hugging and they're crying and stuff. We cut right to a commercial. And then they showed it when we came back from said commercial. And I was just like, really? Like, SCU's been teaming for probably longer than I've been alive? Okay, AEW. But like I said, the match was really good. I don't know what's technically next. I'm assuming, because Daniels did tweet that this might be the end, so I'm assuming Daniels is going to retire. Or maybe a Double or Nothing or All Out, depending. They might do Kazarian versus Daniels, and then that's Daniels' last match. I'm assuming Kazarian's going to go on a heel run, because I don't know if he does anything backstage. Like, Christopher Daniels is the PR person for AEW, if you guys didn't know. So, I don't know. But if it truly was the end, Daniels, Kazarian, thanks for years of enjoyment. I've seen Daniels wrestle in Impact, Ring of Honor, and now AEW. So thank you for hard work, dedication, and putting your body on the line for this girl's entertainment. But, okay, guys. Stadium Stampede 2.0. Who's excited? I'm excited. So, the Pinnacle's out here. MJF had a crown, and he was like, I'm the king of AEW, look at me, you know, we beat Inner Circle. Inner Circle's over, we don't need them, because Hager, Ortiz, and Guevara cut a promo, and they want a rematch. And then MJF said no, and they were all embracing that they won. They called Shawn Spears a Canadian god, totally gifted them all with Rolexes. And then we just see them, like, we hear this car honking. And like, what the heck? And the car comes. And Jericho comes out, and he had, like, one of those rod, like, I don't, it wasn't a cast, it was, like, one of those rod casts, I guess. Like, when Hunter and Lesnar wrestled each other at SummerSlam 2013, and Lesnar broke Hunter's arm. It's like that rod metal cast, if you know what I'm talking about. And Jericho's like, "Are you sure? Like, give us the rematch, give us the rematch." MJF said no. And then there was a little bit of the bubbly party as Sammy just drenched the ring and everything with a little bit of the bubbly. And MJF finally said yes, challenged them to a Stadium Stampede, because if you remember, Inner Circle lost the Stadium Stampede match. And also the stipulation is, copying from SCU, if the Inner Circle loses, they are disbanded and they can no longer be a team, which, I mean, I'm gonna assume that the Inner Circle is going to lose again. But I don't know, but I'm really excited. I enjoyed the first Stadium Stampede match. I believe it was at Double or Nothing last year too, that it was Stadium Stampede. But I love this match. I'm so excited. Beautiful, beautiful. Please do the pool thing again, and please have MJF hit the Jaguar. And, you know, have Trevor Lawrence come out, guys. just let's have fun with this again. I'm so excited. But another match we found out for Double or Nothing is it is going to be a triple threat match between Orange Cassidy, Pac, and Kenny Omega for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. So this match was originally supposed to be a draw, but Orange Cassidy actually got injured within the match, so I'm hoping he's okay. I think it's a head injury. And it was a double count of 10, because they were both down, they couldn't get up, and then Don's like, "Oh, no, we're done. You know, we're gonna do something else. We don't have to wrestle Double or Nothing." And then Tony Schiavone, like the real heel he is. So I'm receiving word from Tony Khan that a Double or Nothing is going to be a triple threat match. I'm really excited for this. I think it's a way to make people invested, just because I feel like if it was just Cassidy and Omega, people would be like, "This is so stupid." So putting Pac in there very much makes this match more exciting, and, you know, Pac and Orange have really good chemistry. Pac and Omega have really good chemistry. So this match should be really good. I'm kind of hoping this is, like, low-key not the main event, though. I want Stadium Stampede to be the main event, but probably not going to happen. But then the other thing we saw is actually Moxley and Kingston trashed the EVP locker room. And then Carl Anderson with the line of the night. They were like, "We worship God here. This is our circle of God. We pray here." It was so funny. Protect Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. Those are my brothers. Protect them at all costs. But speaking of promos, Cody Rhodes. Oof. So obviously there's, like, this unwritten rule in wrestling, like, don't talk politics on TV, and that's exactly what Cody did. So his promo had pros and cons, because people were mad, and then people were like, "Oh, this doesn't make sense." And other people were like, "Oh, this, like, is the Dusty's Hard Times promo." But all you need to basically know is it's going to be him versus Anthony Ogogo. And for one night only, Cody Rhodes is going to be the American Dream, paying tribute to Dusty. So I don't necessarily know what that means in terms of, like, is he going to be with the polka dots? I think WWE owns the right to his theme song, so I don't think they're going to be playing that. So I don't necessarily know what being the American Dream entails. I'm excited for the match. I think it's a great tribute, and it makes total sense because Anthony Ogogo is from the UK. But I would like to know what being the American Dream for one night entails. Very touching tribute, very excited, but I just want to, what does that mean? And to end our night, it was Miro versus Darby Allin, and TNT tweeted it. Just like the Young Bucks, new bio. Miro is our new TNT Champion. This match was really good, especially if you see the gif on Twitter all day where Darby went to go do a suicide dive and basically bounced off of Miro. And it was really funny. This match was really good, though. Obviously, it kind of made sense for Miro to win, just because that's all we've been saying, was that Miro was finally going to get his run in AEW because we just wasted him, and now we get to see it. And I'm excited. I don't necessarily know what he's going to do with Double or Nothing. I'm assuming Lance Archer, since Lance Archer came out and kind of challenged him, so that should be a really good match too. And yeah, I thought Dynamite was really good. I mean, obviously people were mad because the Inner Circle copied Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who cares? It's entertaining, people. But Dynamite was really good. And it makes me so much more excited for Double or Nothing than I was last week, because now I know the card. But make sure to like this video, comment what you guys thought about Dynamite, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. Make sure to click that bell for notifications and subscribe. And I will see you right after this for our Woman Wednesday review, week 3. And then tomorrow, we are predicting WrestleMania Backlash. Oh boy.